Well, once again, thanks for coming on the show. We will get right into what we got to talk about. So you're obviously killing it with the content, vlogs, basically almost every day. You're vlogging every day, maybe not uploading them every day, but vlogging every day. Got the podcast, the OpTic podcast, controlling all of your kids, basically all your players, all your employees.
Yeah.
But there was a time when that wasn't happening. I think I read back, OpTic was kind of starting back in 2006, 2007 time when you kind of took over. What was happening around that time before obviously all this stuff happened that made you be like, I want to start a sniping team and then figure out?
Dude, let me see. Let me backtrace
And
a little
what
bit.
game was that exactly?
Call of Duty 2 is when I started like seriously playing. Like when I got addicted to it, it was in 2005. I was living in the first apartment that my now wife, girlfriend at the time, got together, and I would go. What was I doing? I think I was in the mortgage industry. Hold on, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was. What the fuck was I doing in 2000? Yeah, I was in the mortgage industry, but it wasn't taking off the way that it took off in that short period of time before the market crashed. Mm-hmm. So in those times, it was, what it is today. I would wake up at a certain time. I would go to work. I would get home and I'd play Call of Duty. Same exact thing that's happening now. Mm-hmm. I got my daily routine, which is, content, business meetings, etc. But when I get home, it's either I sit down and draw something or I play video games. And that's what I was doing back then. But back then I was really into painting trains. That's for sure, because I remember having a closet dedicated to just all of my spray paint in that apartment. It was in Hoffman Estates, Illinois, and that's what I would do. Whether it was on a Tuesday, Wednesday, like it didn't matter. If a friend of mine, revised from CMW, if he's watching that, shout out to him. He's the one that took me out of my comfort zone, because I was from the suburbs, northwest suburbs of Chicago. So my exposure to graffiti was limited, and I didn't have the internet back then because it didn't exist. So little by little, I started to get into this like graffiti lifestyle that I fell in love with. To this day, it's like one of the most important things in my life, right? And I don't even do it professionally. What I mean by that is I don't paint illegally anymore. I don't paint trains like I used to. I just draw, but I do keep up with that culture. Like I'm constantly on Instagram. If you go on Instagram, my For You page is all graffiti, and then bass fishing. You'll see a little, booty here and there, but that's from fishing. Because if you search bass fishing, right? If you search bass fishing there, like immediately, like you'll go down the route, and then there's a girl in a bikini. So the algorithm will immediately be like, oh, this dude likes, boobs. And yeah, obviously, right? But it'll start feeding you that shit, and I'm like, fuck, man, I can't. So I reconfigure it by searching for something specifically. But yeah, that's what was going on back then. I played a lot of poker, but as soon as I got Call of Duty 2 and I played it for a week, I was in love with it, man. Mm-hmm. In love with it. Like you could not get me off of it.